Yellow, yellow all. We are back once again. It's just basically game. I guess you can call it game number 2. I just sort of put a scoreboard up there with score. But basically, we're back to watching State and Young. They're messing around, playing some games. We have this one on Calm Before the Storm. Cool map. They are. I don't know if they're practicing for IPL or something, but they are been only playing the IPLMap, which is something I noticed. Like the last one was Stand Short and Miss, and now we've got Calm Before the Storm. So they're practicing for that. Who knows? Right now, just Vile being awesome, as these two players are pretty much at the top. I mean, I looked at their ladders just in the last game, but I figured why not just obs them. I might as well just look at their profiles and see where they're at. And State is around 850 points in GM, top 20, 30, something like that. I don't know. I forget the exact place, but he's really high up there. And Young, I noticed, is not GM, but I know he's GM level and all that. Everybody knows that. He was rank 1 for a while. And he's like 130 something in like 40 or 30 or something ridiculous. So Young is rather skillful. He's got over 1,000 points, Masters. He's basically GM. So now we're having State throwing down his 13 gate, while we actually had a 12? That was an 11 or 10 gate by Young. I don't know which one, but I think we're having a 4 gate on our hands. Possibly fast 4 gate, theoretically. I wouldn't exactly be surprised on that one. This is a very early gateway timing, and he's stocking up his Chrono Boost. We're probably going to see the Seven next scores down. And look at the state of, well, look at the pun, look at the state of State's gateway. Oh, but once again, just relax, guys. I'm kind of just obsing, messing around, having a look and just recording them, seeing if, let's State, if you'll let me put them up. If they are up, then you know we said yes. If they're not, then I'm just going to talk to myself. Which is something that I'm kind of used to doing. That's a very fast second gas from State. Very fast second gas. This is going to be tough. State's going to move in there and see that the Siren score is so close to being done, and the mass amounts of energy on this Nexus. This is either the biggest fake out ever, or Young is seriously forgating. You can see that he's got a few probes out. He's not exactly really high on the probe count, though. I mean, he's at 17 compared to State's 20, which isn't insurmountable, but it's not exactly the best. We see how State's chroning out the Stalker. I don't think Stalker's going to get closed in over here and get locked in from that rally point, but I know Sentries can. I think Zealots can too. But I don't think it's going to be something that State's worrying about. I'm surprised he didn't throw down a pylon here and then throw down like 2 gates or something to help with the wall off to defend the 4 gate or not, but as of right now, it's kind of looking like Young is throwing down his next this proxy pylon down over here, and we do have him going for, okay, a really fast 3 gate, which is fine. It can sometimes win the game too, and it's not all in like a 4 gate would be, but you can see how State's being forced to run around everywhere to look for those proxy pylons. He even checked around back there to try and get something down, but we have Zealot here. There we're going to see the first pylon being thrown down over there. Zealot's going to take some shots. State will have no problem at all. Mike, we're going to kill that off. That's gonna be an easy takedown for that for those stalkers. We're gonna see him try and pick off the probe. Yes, he does. He gets that first actually because the probes move faster than the zealots. But the zealot is actually gonna be allowed to live. State just trying to pull back. He's actually gonna end up. That's why he pulled back. He sees these pylons, and as we can see, warp gates are coming down for Young, and he's gonna be able to be aggressive against this without any difficulty whatsoever. Young's gonna move forward. We have a perfect force field by State. Right at the bottom of the ramp, we do have Young and try to continue this, but with 2 sentries out, State has 1 more force to be really careful. There it is. Throwing down once again in a good spot, and I think that was actually a State probe that's got taken out. But these pylons are gone. There's no more proxy pylons, and Young could actually choose to be aggressive with those guys as well, but the sentries need 16 seconds, and then it'll have the 50 gas that's required. But State is actually expanded into this backdoor spot, which is interesting, by the way, because it actually is a full set of minerals. But he's basically defended this 3 gate just fine. Young is now on 3 gates. He's got his double gas. His probe count is actually pretty far behind State. He's behind 7 probes. State's up 6 food, so it's a pretty much direct correlation to the economy difference. State has thrown down a few more gates. I think he had a Twilight Council up somewhere. Yeah, there's the Twilight Council. No blink or charge yet, though. He's actually in a DT Shrine. So he's going to DT rush while in the face of the perfectly well defended gateway play. Yong has the 3 gates only. No robot at all quite yet. And State, if he can get out a proxy pylon with his probe, we're seeing him run around. He's gonna, I guess, throw the pylon down over here maybe, or no, he's gonna go up to the top. I think over here is a good spot for a good solid forward pylon. You may even be able to sneak one in actually over here. But he puts one down here, which actually works, and go ahead. It's actually safer than there, because you can just warp it on that spot and then just go straight over. You might try and get another closer one, or just possibly think that that's close enough, and just move in and try and see if there's like an immortal or something indicative of the detection. We have Stargate, double Stargate. Oh, Yong. No, Yong. I don't like that, Yong. There's no detection. The DT's made a straight up win. And that's done. And he's even getting Blink now that he's got that going down. But where are the DTs? We're having Yong going for Phoenixes. His Nexus is actually just now completed too, so he's going to start getting probes down there. But there's GG because of the DTs, and that's it. GG.